Every time you open your phone, someone your age is posting a new car, a designer bag, or a trip you could never justify. Compared to that, the number in your own account never feels like enough. But the people making the most noise about money are rarely the ones who actually have it. This represents Bank of America customer data. A single household income rapidly drains into survival buckets like housing and groceries. For 1 in 4 households, 95% of everything they earn is gone before they can even think about a vacation. Because actual financial strength has gone invisible, we have to tear down the fake social media metrics. We are rebuilding the scoreboard using verified data from the Federal Reserve, the Census Bureau, and the Vanguard Group. Measuring your private bank balance against someone else's public spending creates a mathematical illusion of failure. But when you look at the real thresholds, you likely carry more signs of wealth than you realize. The first sign is the cleanest dividing line in personal finance. According to Bankrate, 7 out of 10 adults cannot absorb a surprise $1,000 expense without reaching for somebody else's money. This timeline tracks the cost of a broken water heater for 2 different people. One pays $1,100 from savings, and the cost resolves flat. The other uses a credit card at $22. If you've never paid a cent of interest, your relationship with the bank is exactly where it needs to be. Sign 3 is the yield on your cash. The national average savings account pays 0.38%, while promotional high-yield accounts pay closer to 4%. Capturing 10 times the national average requires no extra labor or side hustle. It is a 20-minute administrative decision that separates people who read the fine print from those who leave money on the table. Sign 4 is a credit score above the national average. The median FICO score recently fell to 714 as student loan delinquencies resumed and card balances grew. This comparison shows how lenders price behavior. For 2 identical houses, the buyer with excellent credit avoids this hidden block of interest. A high score means every large transaction for the rest of your life costs you less than the person standing next to you. Optimizing your yield and your credit score generates invisible leverage. It allows a modest earner to mathematically outpace a high earner who treats their credit limit as a spending target. Sign 5 is a net worth that beats the median for your age. We often see reports that the average household is worth over $1 million, but a few ultra-wealthy outliers distort the data. The true median, the household exactly in the middle, is a much lower $192,000. For those under 35, the median is just $39,000. A 31-year-old with $11,000 in retirement, $4,000 in savings, and 0 debt calculates to $15,000 in net worth, putting them on a respectable path toward the next bracket. Sign 6 is capturing the full employer match every single year. This is a guaranteed instant return on your money that requires nothing more than the initial onboarding paperwork. A typical 4% match on a $65,000 salary creates an extra $2,600 a year. Over 25 years at a 7% return, that employer contribution alone grows into a second income stream of $176,000. Tracking yourself against real median benchmarks and securing every dollar of your employer match builds a foundation of equity that functions automatically. Sign 7 is owning a piece of the market. There is a massive divide here. 87% of high earners own stock, while only 28% of households earning under $50,000 do. Consistent ownership is the difference between the economy happening for you or just happening around you. Index funds and fractional shares mean you can participate in the mechanism that builds wealth without needing a massive initial investment. The 8th sign is keeping your lifestyle static when your income rises. Typically, within 90 days of a raise, new car payments or apartment upgrades drop onto the scale and outweigh the boost to your paycheck. The alternative is routing a raise into a retirement account by automatic transfer on payday. This removes the need for willpower and ensures your financial position improves permanently before you ever see the money in your checking account. Maintaining your current costs while your income increases is the engine that powers every other advantage. Without that margin, the other signs on this list remain unreachable, regardless of how much you earn. Review the list: cash for emergencies, no revolving debt, high-yield savings, a strong credit score, beating the median net worth, taking the full match, market ownership, and static lifestyle costs. Clearing just 3 of these puts you ahead of tens of millions of people. If you hold 5 or more, you are in rare company, regardless of what the car in your driveway looks like. Success often looks like the 10-year-old sedan on the right, which belongs to a home that is fully paid off. Evaluate your own life against this scoreboard. You likely have hidden milestones that you've never given yourself credit for because they aren't visible to your neighbors. I want to hear about the moment you realized the people you were comparing yourself to were actually drowning, or which of these signs you already cleared without realizing it. Financial success is defined by structural peace of mind and mathematical stability. It is a private reality that requires no public performance.